Hey guys, it's Fru, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Multiplayer Survival. So, if you look around us right now, we're all by ourselves out the front of the Dome of Life, but there is a very good reason for this, because what we're about to do is we are going to give Prod a very, very good gift. Like, trust me, this gift is going to be pretty crazy. So, if you watched the last episode, you will know that we got ourselves the OP raid farm. Now, this raid farm can generate insane amounts of emeralds and insane amounts of totems of undying, so yeah, we may have gone and got Prod a pretty big gift, and we're gonna give him this shulker box, so, just take a look. So, as you can see, we have near enough about 5 stacks of emeralds and a ton of totems of undying, so I can guarantee he doesn't have to worry about ever losing his stuff again, because with these totems, I think he's going to be set for a very long time. So, what we're going to do to start this episode off is we're going to go ahead and give Prod this shulker box, but more importantly, in this episode, we are going to be starting on a huge base build, where everything inside of this base is going to be automated. So, we're talking automatic storage rooms, we're talking automatic farms, and we are even talking automatic potion brewers and a bunch more stuff. In fact, let me tell you everything that I want to get in this base by the time it is finished. So, as I've already said, I want to get to automatic storage room, automatic farm, and automatic smelter, but that is only a small amount of stuff that I want to do on this base. I want to also do a random mob farm, a massive enchantment room, a nether room, a animal farm, and also a pet room, because obviously we can't forget about Spike and Blue, of course. And some other things I wanted to add include a massive beacon room, which is kind of themed around like a laboratory type build, and also a shulker room, so we basically have a place to kind of store all of our shulker boxes. So, as you can see on that massive list, we have a lot of work to do with this base, and of course we can't get all of this finished in one episode, but we can get a few things finished bit by bit. So that is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. We're going to be working on that base, and also I want to do some stuff with maps as well. I want to get some maps sorted out, maybe even go back to the turtle area from last episode. Basically, as you can tell, we've got a busy episode ahead of us, so we might as well just jump straight into it. But before we go ahead and, like, obviously check up on Spike and stuff, we got to go ahead and give Prod his shulker box of gifts. So let's get me up with Prod, and let's go and deliver him all of his stuff. So let's get the fireworks, and let's go. Alright, Prod, so you're probably a little bit confused of why I've asked you to join me out the front of the hyper mall, but trust me, it's worth your time. Okay, so you know how we've obviously got the raid farm going, and, you know, we've basically got quite a few automated farms, and getting emeralds might be a little bit easier than it once was. Let me just say I've got you a little gift.
Okay.
Alright, so it's in this shulker box, and you can keep the shulker box, that's fine with me, but let me show you what I've got you. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, check it out. Just go ahead, take a look in that shulker.
Oh my god.
Nearly 5 stacks of emeralds and a bunch of totems of undying, so
thank you so much, I appreciate it.
honestly, it's all good. You can keep the shulker and everything, so I mean, you shouldn't lose any of your stuff, alright? You know, you've got like plenty of totem of undyings in there, so
Appreciate it, thank you.
no worries. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now is start work on the base, but before I do that, I need to go ahead and check on Spike and Blue. But Prod, thank you for joining me out the front of the hyper mall. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you around some other time, alright?
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, so now we have given Prod his gift, let's just go ahead and check out how Spike and Blue are doing, and yeah, it's not even a surprise at this point. Of course, Spike would be sat on the staircase instead of the carpet, but Blue, you know what? I'm happy that you like the carpet, but anyway, as I was saying, Spike, how are you doing right now, man? Are you doing good? Alright, interesting as always, and Blue, what about you? Wait, hold on just a second, Blue. Are you serious? That is actually crazy, but I'm glad you guys are getting along and everything like that. But actually, in the new base I'm going to be building, I'm actually going to be getting you guys a brand new house in there, you know, a brand new massive place where you guys can chill out. Maybe like some sort of big outdoor jungle underground or something like that. You know, like how that sound to you guys? You know what? Seeing as you guys just seem way too excited for that idea, we've got to make it happen in the new base. What we are about to go ahead and do is find a place to build this massive base. And guys, when I say this thing is going to be massive, it is going to be huge. All jokes aside though, I am actually really excited to go ahead and start building this. So we're going to go ahead and probably find some place down here to go ahead and build it, and it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be impressive, so let's just go ahead and start work on it. So let's go. Alright, so let me show you what it is looking like so far. So if we go down here and take a right, you'll pretty much be able to see that I have dug out the main sort of area, and all I have now is to just kind of make the rooms and stuff like that. So here it is. Not only do we have one floor, not only do we have 2 floors, but we have 3 floors inside of this base. And if you're wondering where the rooms are going to go, there's going to be a room in each of these kind of sides. So one there, one there, one there. And then the same thing goes for like all of the other floors. So pretty much wherever you see a kind of flat side like this, there is going to be a room inside of it. So in total, I think it's about 11 rooms, not including obviously the one up there where you get into this place. But down here is where a beacon holder is. So I'm going to basically make this thing like all the way up to the top, and it's going to be like a massive sort of thing that looks cool, and it's going to hold a beacon, so I can't wait for this to be done because, well, it's just going to look absolutely crazy. So let me show you guys the kind of rooms that I have planned out right now. So what I want to do is an automatic storage sorter system room. So in one of the rooms, I want to have obviously a storage room, but it's not going to be any storage room. It's going to be an automatically organized storage room. So if I chuck something in a chest, it will just automatically organize itself throughout the whole entire system, which is going to be crazy, by the way. And then another thing I want to do is an auto farm, as well as an auto smelter, a random mod farm, an enchantment room, a nether room, an animal room, and also, how can we forget about Spike and Blue? We will be adding a pet room, and then also we'll be doing a massive beacon room, which will kind of look like a laboratory. And then finally, we are also making a shulker box room, which is going to be like a really cool place to store a bunch of shulker boxes. So they are the kind of starter rooms I want to do. Obviously, we have a lot of space in this thing, so there's going to be a lot of added rooms in the future. So yeah, as I was saying, this is obviously just the very start, so we have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on making the floor, making it look a little bit nicer in the main area, and then we can start on obviously making the rooms and stuff like that. But guys, as you can probably tell, I'm really excited to build this thing. I think it's going to be one of the best underground sort of bases I've ever seen, and I'm just really excited to make it all come to life. So guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and start on this thing and hopefully get it to a really, really good point, and then we can also show the others. So guys, let's get to work on this insane and massive base. Let's go. So after a lot of hard work, a bunch of resource gathering, and tons of building, we have finally got the first floor looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So let's go take a look. If we go in here, this is the first floor. Check it out. I've completely changed up the type of building themes we've been doing, and I've just sort of done something new to kind of keep everything looking fresh. Also, really quickly, make sure you guys leave some name suggestions down below in the comments of what we should call this brand new base. But this is it. We've got the beacon in the middle there. We've got these kind of lights in the ceiling. We've got lanterns. We've got dark prismarine, which dark prismarine was pretty easy to get thanks to our ocean monument farm I built in the last episode. But apart from that, this is looking pretty good. And obviously, the second and third floor aren't quite finished yet because we're going to be concentrating on the first floor today. And then down here, we've kind of got, I guess you could say I've kind of started work on this down here, but I don't know if I want to get it finished because I think this needs a little bit more planning. I think I kind of dove into just doing this beacon holder thing really quick, so I think I might hold off and maybe just have a little time to think of what I really want to do down here. So I mean, this beacon thing, it may be completely different maybe in the next episode or something like that. I think it definitely needs a change or something. Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, let's focus on what we've got to do. So let's talk about what each room at the first floor is going to be used for. So as you can see, I've marked out the doors of each room already. So in this one over here is the one we're going to be working on first. So this is going to be an automatic chest sorter organizing system. I don't know if I said that right, but basically it's going to be a very useful thing and something I've wanted to do for ages. Now moving on over to here, this is going to be the auto smelter room slash kind of staircase, because what I want to do is I want on the left and right side to be kind of two auto smelters, and then directly in the middle I want there to be a staircase so you can get down to the second floor. And then over here is going to be something which I'm really looking forward to work on. This in here is going to be Spike and Blue's brand new home. So it's going to be a really cool like underground jungle theme. It may sound a little bit crazy to be honest, but it's going to be really nice. So pretty much in here will just be Spike and Blue's new home. And yeah, so for now in this episode, I want to get the auto smelter done and also the automatic chest organizer. And then once I've done that, I want to start on like a big map kind of wall so we can kind of have like a really cool map area. So yeah, let's just start on this automatic chest room and then the smelter room, and then we will go and do that. So let's just go and get everything. I'm pretty sure we're just going to need a few little bits of redstone and also some things like repeaters and chests, and then we can get to work on doing this. So let me get everything sorted and then I will catch you guys up. Alright, so I've got everything that we need to make this automatic storage system. We got the hoppers, we got the chests and everything like that. And yes, my inventory is so messy right now. I know we've got like all of these building blocks and these kind of like redstone stuff down here, but we need to start on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do that there, and then also do the exact same thing on the top, just like that. And then I messed this one up, oops. So then we've got that on that side, and then we'll do the exact same thing on this side. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 5 in total. With this H2 beacon, this is just so nice to do. Like, look how fast we go. Ready? Boom. Just look at the speed we go with our pickaxe. All right, so let's get the hoppers back out. Let's go. So basically, I'm building the exact same system on that side as I'm building on this side. Let's also put hoppers on the top bits of the chest like this, and let's just do it on this side. So I'm literally just replicating what I'm doing on one side on the other, so that's just how that's going to go. Also, if I haven't mentioned already, huge credit goes out to Shulkercraft for this design. It's going to really be useful, obviously, with like automatic storage. It's just going to make life a lot easier when obviously organizing chests and stuff like that, because it does it completely automatically. Okay, so we've got the whole entire system all set up on this side. I'm still yet to do it on this side, but that is what it looks like. Obviously, we're going to need to cover all these hoppers and stuff like that, make it look a little bit nicer. But apart from that, this should work. I haven't actually tested it yet, and I'm a little bit nervous to test it because, as I said, I'm not 100% sure it fully works yet. So what we're going to do is we are going to try it out. So in this one, I'm going to put stone brick. In this one, it's got cobblestone. This one has got stone, gravel, and also glass. So, I mean, as I said, we obviously can extend this all the way down there and make it basically an infinite storage if we want to, but let's try it out with these 5 blocks. So I think I actually have some cobblestone on me right now. So if we put the cobblestone in that chest, it should automatically sort itself. So as you can see, it's automatically getting taken out that chest. Now let's hope it doesn't sort itself into any of these other chests. Okay, let's go in the cobblestone one. Is it working? Okay, if we go in this one, yes, it's working. This is actually crazy. This is a fully automated storage system. No organizing is needed from me. It just does it all by itself. Wait, do I have any other block we can test it on? Let me go and... Oh my goodness. I actually can't believe it. This is insane. Imagine this on a massive scale, all the way, like hundreds and hundreds of blocks that way. Also, let's just check this chest works. Okay, so as you can see, there's no chest here for lanterns. So if we put lanterns in here, what should happen is it kind of goes, okay, a lantern can't fit in any of those, and it should go into this one, which it does. There it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do that side, and then we're going to start on the automatic smelter, and then we're going to do some stuff with maps. So let's go ahead and make this look a little bit better, and then we will start with that. So let's go. All right, so here it is. So if you're wondering why I've left the back wall like this, it's because I'm always going to be expanding this down that way, so I kind of need to leave that as it is for now, just because I'm always going to need to have to break it down and extend it. But apart from that, this is what it's looking like. So pretty much when this chest has space, we would just start moving things over from the shulker box in there, and it will automatically move its way into the chests. I'm really glad that we finally got one of these done, but now what we've got to do is we've got to start on the auto smelter. So for this, I think I need around like 50 hoppers or something crazy like that. So we've got to go ahead and do a bunch of crafting, and then I'll catch you guys up when we're about to go ahead and make this. And I think we might go and get Zetro to test this thing out with us. So let's go get the blocks and all the items that we need, and then let's pretty much start on it. So let's go. Take a look at the amount of hoppers we have. 48 hoppers. That is crazy, but that is the amount we need to make this auto smelter. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of mine out a little area for it and build it in here. All right, so this is what it is currently looking like. So we got a bunch of hoppers down here leading to the chest. We've got all these hoppers up here leading into the furnaces. And if you want me to just go on top really quickly so I can kind of show you guys what's going on, this is what it looks like from above. So you got the normal rails here, and then you've got the powered rails all the way over to here. So that is what it's looking like right now. And then obviously it's got a bunch of hoppers pointing to the back of the furnace here. So let's just finish this thing off. All right, so Zetro, before we go ahead and test something out, which is why I've kind of brought you here, I want to show you my fully automated storage system. So actually, just go ahead and take maybe like a, let me see, take a stack of prismarine shards, or just take the prismarine shards and just put them in this chest real quick. Just pop them in there. All right, yeah, they're in there. All right, now take a look. All right, so that isn't really what I want to show you. What I actually want to show you is something new I've been working on. So I've got a stack of coal in my hand and also a stack of potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to try out my fully automated smelter. All right, check this out. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and put the fuel in. So just wait there a second. If I put the coal in this one and the potatoes in this one, I believe, and give it a second to fill up, what should happen is when I flick this lever, it should automatically just start like pretty much cooking all the potatoes. So I'll give you the honors of trying out. Just flick the lever, Zetro. Go for it. All right, there we go. Okay. Yes, this is working. Yes, it's working. So what's going to happen is the minecart's going to keep coming back and forth and keep putting coal and potatoes in each of the furnaces. And let's see how fast it's doing all of this. So let's check the output chest. Look at that. Look at the amount of potatoes.
That's actually sick. That's actually really cool.
So imagine this with iron, or just like how easy this is going to be for ores. Okay, I'm glad it works, but guys, this is the automatic smelting room. So down there is obviously the staircase to get down to the second floor. So now we have a fully automated pretty much system for storage, and now we have one for cooking things. It can be ores, it can be anything that you can put in a furnace and cook is basically what you're able to do here. So if you have stone, you want to turn it to stone brick, you can do that here. So Zetro, obviously you can come here anytime and, you know, use the system whenever you want. So what do you think of it though? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually sick. I didn't expect this. I'm not going to lie. When I looked in that chest, I didn't expect that.
Look at that. Already cooked a stack of potatoes. And actually I needed that. So guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is sort out a map and pretty much start on like a little bit of like a map wall. But Zetro, thank you for joining me, and feel free to use that whenever you want. You can even use my organized storage. I don't mind. You can use whatever you want. But guys, what we're going to go and do now is sort out some maps. So let's go do that. Okay, so I've been messing around a little bit with the cartography table, as you can see. And this map right here is the one that I've been experimenting with. Now, this is as big as one single map can go, and it covers a huge amount of space. So as you can see, I've kind of flew over in that direction towards like the hypermall and stuff, just to see how big this thing really is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see how much of this map I can fill up with this amount of fireworks. So I've gone to the creeper farm, I've got a bunch of gunpowder, I've also got a bunch of sugarcane, so we're going to turn this all into paper as well, and we are going to make a bunch of fireworks. So let's just go ahead and put all of this in here. Let's just make all of these fireworks just like that. Boom. Okay, so as you can see, we have a bunch of fireworks. We have some flight duration 2s as well. But this is seriously a crazy amount of fireworks. So I'm going to put this in one hand here, and we're just going to fly around and see how much of this map we can cover. And I also didn't realize, look at the amount of XP we have. Yeah, we can probably go and enchant some stuff before we end this episode. So let's just go ahead and fly around and see how much of this map we can get covered. As you can see, we actually do it pretty fast for the amount of space we're covering. So if we go over here towards, I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but Prod made a huge creeper farm, way better than the other one we had. So the amount of gunpowder we get in this is absolutely crazy. And what I'm pretty sure Prod's working on right now, which we should fly over any minute if we go in that direction, is a brand new iron farm. Now, the iron farm that we have, we made it a bunch of episodes ago. It's really old and it's not really efficient. So what Prod's going to be doing, or what he's doing at the moment, I think, is making an iron farm which is like 10 times better. So yeah, we're going to have to stop by and see what that's looking like. But let's fly over here at Zetro's castle and let's see how much of this map we can get covered. Okay, so I would say we're pretty much done with the map, but actually here is where Prod is building the iron farm I was talking about. If you take a look, this is going to be a lot better than the one that we were building. But also, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but just look at the top of my house. Where's it gone? Well, I'll tell you what happened. A lightning bolt actually hit the top of my house and burnt most of it off, but luckily it didn't burn off too much. So the work that we've got to do to kind of make it back to what it was looking like really isn't that big. Like, it was only a bit of wood that it took off the top. Obviously it's made out of like a little bit of stone, brick and glass, so luckily that can't burn, but the rest of it did, so it won't be that hard to fix. So what I think we are going to do right now is just go ahead and get an item frame, and then we need to find a place to put this map, and then we will put it in the item frame. So let's just go get one. So inside of this shulker box, we actually have some item frames, so let's go ahead and take one of these, and I think I want to put it kind of in the top of my house. Maybe we should put it where Spike and Blue is for now, before they actually move into their new home, which should be ready for the next episode. So really quickly though, let's just go ahead and put that map over here. Here we go. Let's see if this looks good. Put that there, put the map inside, and boom. Honestly, not looking too bad, but what I want to do is I want to get a massive map table, and I'm talking a huge one. I want to do about like maybe 12 of these maps and put it together. I don't even know if that's possible, but I'm pretty sure it is, that you can get like a 9x9 of maps. I think you can do that, so that is something I want to do. But guys, Spike and Blue, in the next episode, you guys will be moving into a much larger area. We're talking like a massive little underground place for you guys. Are you excited? I mean, you know, I've already asked if you guys are excited, and you guys seem pretty excited, so I'm really looking forward to doing that for you guys. But I think that is where we are going to go ahead and end this episode. So hopefully you all did enjoy. We got so much done. We gave Prod his gift. We made this massive base, which is in the works now. We've got the automatic chest organizer. We got the automatic smelter. We are also going to be building Spike and Blue their brand new home. We got the map done. Honestly, it was such a good episode. So hopefully you all did enjoy. And yeah, apart from that, have a great rest of your day, guys, and peace.